Good evening, my Rosalynds and Rosikins. Mother is back. And moving forward, I'm going to try to be incorporating other browns and dark skin exoticals and their beauty even more so in like motion. So, like videos and stuff into my videos to spotlight our unique beauty, our diverse beauty, and our faded beauty and destined beauty. So, in this episode, I want to touch more on the brown cis dark skin exotical texturism conversation and how truly, being a brown cis dark skin exotical is not for the faint hearted. Okay. And I want to touch on some ways, again, that I feel that I have experienced as a brown cis dark skin exotical as mother so that my Roslins have more of a sounding board because I do realize that this channel is going to blow up one day, eventually, soon enough. And I want to make sure that this space is cultivated and that you understand if you're a Roslyn, if you want to be a Roslyn, and if what I'm saying in my content relates to you, your globe journey, and your beauty destined, journey that you understand that when you're a brown cis dark skin exotical, your beauty is coveted a lot by unambiguous black people, especially unambiguous black women. I just can't let this thing go in regards to the texturism conversation. The more that I really learn to appreciate and not hide and not try to shrink myself with my own beauty in all aspects, about how our hair is just so pretty. And people literally, I just want you to understand this. They literally buy wigs that look like your natural born hair texture. And I'm gonna be incorporating other brown cis dark articles I saw on TikTok into this video and like showing you their hair routine and stuff. And some of their hair routines remind me of mine. And I want to also add that it's not just the hair that makes them stand out. It's how their features all come together and how pretty they are, and how brown to darker skin they are, right? And I might even have some lighter skin exoticals in here as well because her hair is like kind of fine like mine, and like thinner strands, etc. Oh, I hate it so much. I wish my hair was so much thicker. And you know what? Mother's on that journey to thicken my hair even more because I can't. I just literally cannot because density really gives the illusion of like big hair, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to be incorporating like more videos of beautiful brown to dark skin articles in motion and some of our lighter skin articles in motion to further prove my point of just how beautiful we are naturally. you know a lot of people will try to contour their noses, contour their face, and saying put on a wig, some makeup, and try to look exotic. But when it's in your DNA, when it's in your bloodline, it's just it just hits different because you're not trying to cosplay, you're just being authentically yourself in all stages. And you know what? I also told you about how you look more exotical when you lose the weight. Like mother is on her weight loss journey still currently. I had a few setbacks because of my current diagnosis and everything, and the stress. It's just too much. And so I'm getting back onto my fitness journey, and I am going to be slimming down and becoming that skinny legend this year. And I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. Okay. And I want you to know that as a brown dark skin exotical, you're going to face certain battles with your glow up. Maybe you might not have all the funds to buy that expensive skincare to get rid of your hyperpigmentation, because God knows, as brown dark skin exoticals, we deal with that. Maybe you won't have enough money to, you know, get the brow lamination like mother wants to get. But honey, I could put that money towards my skin instead. So like you have to weigh out as you're leveling up and like what you're able to actually afford and what stage of your globe you're in and what you want to prioritize in this season. You got to be able to strategize and understand what is it that your heart really desires. For me personally, it's weight loss, skincare, and hair growth. Those are the three things that really I just have to have this year. I don't care. Those are my main priorities. Because as you lose weight, as your hair gets longer and stronger and thicker and more curly, and as your skin becomes flawless, you get more confident. You don't really need the makeup, even if you still want to wear it. It's not like to hide anything, and you're not really as insecure at moments when you're vulnerable, because you're not flawed to the same extent you were, physically speaking. Um, and also, you just feel good about yourself because you realize, hey, my skin naturally matches the makeup because it's also flawless, just like that makeup. My hair matches the wig even more because I have the same density and my hair is just as long as this wig I'm putting on my head. So things like that. And like you're able to afford better skincare, better hair care products that actually work for you. So you don't feel like you're wasting your money. You don't feel like you're wasting your efforts. And you're able to go to the gym consistently and see the progress, throughout the weeks, months, year. And so it's just a big accomplishment for you. And so I'm saying all this to say that Mother is going to be diving deeper into us as brown cis dark skin exoticals, from our shades to our features to our fashion sense to our cultures. I really want you to have pride in who the fuck you are. You really don't get it. You don't understand because Mother understands what it feels like to feel like a poser, even though you're just being yourself. Mother understands what it feels like to say, oh, my beauty is too good to be true, because you're really starting to see and recognize, oh shit, this is really me. Not my body dysmorphia, not the issues I dealt with, not the bullying, not what people said I was, but literally looking in the mirror, experiencing your life in real time, you realize, damn, I am gorgeous. I am all these different things that I always felt I was, but sometimes doubted because of what people said or because of my traumas. And it takes a special type of pretty woman to get to a point where she owns her beauty. And people call it cockiness, but no, it's just you actually being honest with yourself. Like the women that I look up to are Beyonce and Meg the Stallion. I love Cardi B as well. Um, but Beyonce and Meg do it for me all the time. And I think, what's her name? Monaleo. I like her too. Um, I like their beauty. I feel like I can see myself in that. And in regards to their exoticism, their exoticalness, their roots, and how proud they are of where they come from, as well as just the fact that they stand in what they stand in. What they have taught me is that it's okay to be the villain, the whore, the whomever someone perceives you as, even if you're not those things, but they want to call you that. It's okay to be seen as the witch, to be seen as the Illuminati queen, whatever. It's okay to be seen as all of these things because guess what? I'm still getting my bag. I'm still glowing up. I'm still stunning on you hoes just by being the talk of the town alone. You don't even have to see my presence to feel it. So that's the type of energy I'm on because, yeah, it is what it is. And that's the type of energy I want my Roslins to be on this year and moving forward because we got to really realize we are the moment, okay? We're not going to be young forever, but you know what we will be? We'll be pretty forever. How about that? And so my thing is like, as we continue to grow, get wiser, wealthier, sexier, and, fitter and, more healthier and all those things and more healed, I want you to bask in your beauty, your glory, your aesthetics, your the way you live your life. I want you to romanticize who the fuck you are. Like when I be on TikTok, I be scrolling looking at all these pretty girls. I'm just like, yes, you inspire me because I too am a pretty girl on her glow up journey. And it's not always going to be sunshines and rainbows. I mean, one thing that this year taught me was everything could change in a blink of an eye, and that you need to seize the moment. And so when something is pushing you internally to glow up, do it. When something's saying, hey, it's okay, let's spend this money, let's get ourselves together in this area that we want to glow up in, it'll be worth it. Believe it. When other exoticals are encouraging you to be that girl, do it. And you know what? What I love about the exotical community is it's not light versus dark. It's just exoticalness and all the spectrums and all the beauty, the diversity, coming together to praise our phenotypes, our image as a collective, as well as specifically. You know, one thing that you will always see in the exotical community is brown/slash dark skin exoticals hyping up light skin exoticals and light skin exoticals hyping up brown/slash dark skin exoticals. At least the women that I've met, the exoticals that I've met, that are not racist, not colorist, not any of those things, texturist, featurist. We actually value the blackness that runs through our veins, but we also can add that our beauty is not just one coded thing. Like someone could think you're Afro Latino, someone can think you're Dominican, someone can think that you're East African, someone can think that you're what is the other ones? Like Douglas. Someone could think that you're Blendian, Black and Indian. Someone could think you're Blasian. So there are so many different codes of who we are as exoticals, no matter what our skin tone is, that we have different aesthetics to us. We have a beauty fluidity, as Exoticals United had said. We also have beauty destiny. We have beauty ranges, beauty spectrums, depending on how we style ourselves, depending on who we're around, depending on if maybe we can speak that language. So, like, let's say someone thinks I'm Dominican. If I learn Spanish, maybe I'll be able to blend in. Who knows? And, so these are just things that we have the advantage of being. We're more than our blackness, but we also love our blackness, you know? And truly, people will treat you how they perceive you a lot of times, fortunately and unfortunately. And the point is that when you're asked where you come from, what culture you're a part of, who your parents are, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that a wig, or accused of having prosthetic beauty enhancements when it's naturally just yours? That's when you know you're an exotical. That's when you know. When people try to diminish your identity, tell you who you are and who you aren't, that's when you know you're an exotical, period. And so I'm here for my beautiful Roslins, my goal squad, um, my goals, my monster high baddies, dollies, that literally understand that, we're the talk of the hallway, the school. We walk down, we strut on the catwalk, and we have a life worth living, even though sometimes, a lot of times, a pretty girl's journey is not always pretty. There is pain that forces us to be unapologetically us. And that's something else that people just don't understand. As Roslins, we understand that to our core. Like, I'm meeting so many brown sis dark skin articles in life, and through networking and through this community. And a lot of you also understand the growing pains, the metamorphosis, the rejection, the isolation, the gaslighting that we've experienced by unambiguous Black people, and even some exoticals who feel that only exoticalness is reserved for someone who might be mixed or someone who might be lighter. And for us, we see that as not even a challenge, an initiation, because to own your exoticalness, it's not measured by others' perceptions, it's measured by your own. But what I feel like, and what I've come to know my personal self, is that sometimes we mentally put ourselves through hell with even just the term itself as brown shirts, dark skin exoticals, because we're always wondering, well, am I exotical looking enough? Am I this enough? Am I that enough? I want to tell you and myself as well that we are. We are. If you cause commotion, you are. If you are someone who really, surely, truly has the self awareness to analyze the interactions in your life, why you are treated a certain way, who you are internally, and understand that there is nothing different or that could be the reason except your phenotype, I want you to know you're exotical. And you also have melanin. That's the gag of the brown cis dark skin exotical, because we are brown to darker skinned within those ranges, and we are exoticals. So right off the bat, you're not gonna always be able to diversify yourself based off of skin tone alone, like our lighter skin exoticals can within the unambiguous Black community, which is why we are the Black beauty standard. There's no debating that. You know, like I said, we're closer to emulate than that of our lighter skin exoticals because they are lighter skin and we are brown to darker skin, which means that for unambiguous Black women, all they have to do is put on a wig, put on some makeup, call it a day. and cosplay as us. When we don't even act that way nor feel that way. And when you take the wig and the makeup off, it's like, who did it and why? It's like, who am I? Right? At least that's the type of energy I get. They get less confident. And I want you to know that as brown skinned, dark skinned Exoticals, since our phenotype isn't cosplay for us, it's just how we are and we switch it up and, try different things with our beauty. We feel confident with or without the wigs, the weaves, the makeup, etc. Even if we are having skin issues, even if we're dealing with scalp psoriasis, eczema, like myself, I'm very candid about this because I know there are other beautiful ladies who, you know, have beauty setbacks at times because of their health, because maybe they have autoimmune disease. Like my best friend, she's Blasian. She's a lighter skin Exotical, but she has alopecia, but she has been recovering very well and her hair is gorgeous and long and pretty. So my thing is that, when you're beautiful, things might knock you down, but you get back up because you're naturally just got it like that. When you're someone who feels that they're already at a disadvantage and you add things on to make yourself feel advantaged and privileged, but then you remove them, you get kind of spiteful and resentful because you don't have the same luxury of being and having that natural beauty that you desire and covet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that other types of women are not beautiful. That's not my issue. I always say that. I mean, because black women are beautiful, exoticals are beautiful. My problem, though, and other races of women are beautiful women too. My problem, though, is when you get upset with us for the way that we're born. I cannot help that my hair is curlier than yours, softer than yours, finer than yours, shinier than yours. I can't help that shit. I can't help that. I can't help that my face is pretty and yours is, as you would say, you feel like it's not giving. I cannot help that I take care of myself in the gym, or at least try to watch my diet, if nothing else, or that I have resources to level up my beauty even further, and you don't. I cannot help that I'm child free. Meanwhile, you have 1,000 baby daddies. That's not my issue. I don't have those problems. I make it my business not to have those problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot help that the life that I live, the privileges I have, the experiences I have are mine and mine alone, and that you cannot relate, even if we share a skin tone. Like, I cannot sit here and die. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I even had to break down for me recently around Christmas time. I had to break down how I really felt to my adoptive parents that I love very much, but especially my adoptive mom. I was like, look, I cannot help that you adopted me. You know what I'm saying? I was like 8 months fucking old. Like, I didn't say fucking. I don't curse at her, but damn near want to sometimes because she can be outrageous. But I was telling her, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you raised me. I'm sorry that you, only had yourself and God for, the first couple of years and it was hard. I love you. I appreciate everything you do for me, but I'm not going to keep getting guilt tripped about your sacrifices. Meanwhile, you're verbally and mentally abusing me. It's not fucking happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same energy I have for women who literally try to mimic us, try to become us, want us to represent them when there's nothing to represent except ourselves. Honey, I can't go die for you. That's what Yeshua did, right? You say he did that, right? For our sins. Well, I can't do that. Okay, I'm not the Messiah. I'm just mother. That's it. We're just Roslins. We're just exoticals. We're just brown to darker skin exoticals. That's it. You know? We're human like you, but we want better for ourselves and we want to feel pretty 24/7. We want to feel proud to have melanin, no matter how much or how little, as exoticals overall. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to wake up in our dream life, to live a life where our only concern is, oh my God, I just got done my chemical peel today. Ugh, my face still stings. Like, light shit. And I know that life has its ups and downs. I'm not discrediting the life that we all live and have and how sometimes things are just out of your control. But what I'm saying is the things that we can control, we want that shit to be sweet. Okay? We want that shit to be pretty, to be healthy, to be fun, to be carefree, like Solange. Like, we want those things to be what they are, which is a beautiful life, just like us as beautiful women. We don't want to have all the extra stress, the low self-esteem, the feeling guilty for standing in our glory, for being beauty destined women, for being exoticals. Whether it's just your hair texture and your features, your hair texture, your features and your color, the skin, the color of your skin, whatever privileges you have, your cultures, no matter what, is the reason that our life is easier, prettier, and more privileged. We want to be able to stand it in those reasons why. And for mother, part of that is my hair texture, period. That adds to my exoticalness. It's not the only thing, but it's definitely part of it. And I love it because, like I shared in my last video, it was given to me through genetics, through my mother. And I carry that with me. And when I say mother, I mean my birth mother, not my adopted mom. So when I carry that pride with me because I feel connected to her, I feel like a beautiful Barbie doll. Well, actually, I didn't say Barbie doll, a baby doll, like just so pretty with my curls and stuff and shiny hair. Like, I think that's pretty as fuck. Like, I don't know, that's just me. There's like an innocence. And especially when I wear them into two puff balls or two curly balls, I should say, on top of my head, I feel like a little girl again. And I love that because I'm child free, you know this, and I started this channel to heal my inner child and to help other people heal other Rosalynds to heal their inner child. Like literally the reason that it's even called Rosalind the Exotical or for Rosalind or whatever, or Rosalind the Monarch when it was Rosalind the Monarch. Rosalind's always going to be in the name because Rosalind would have been, if I decide to have children at any point in life when I wanted them at the time, I would have wanted a little girl and I would have named her Rosalind. And so that's why I call you my Rosalynds, because I feel the need to mother. I don't want to mother literally. I want to mother spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Beautifully. I want to mother you that way. Because a lot of times, a lot of us are just really just trying to connect with the little girl inside of us, to heal those traumas and to stand in our beauty, our womanhood unapologetically and healed and stronger than ever in our divine femininity. We want that. And, it's a journey. It includes the leveling up. It includes your beauty destiny. It includes letting go of people, blocking people that need to be blocked. Like, I have been through a lot this year, and so have you. And so I want you to know that we have got this, my Rosalynds. And this channel is made for brown, just dark skin exoticals. It's also in favor of our lighter skin exotical sisters. And we have no real true beef with anybody, but we're going to call out the bullshit that we have been through and been put through simply for the way that we were born and how we look by unambiguous Black people. And we're going to touch on topics that affect us negatively and positively on this channel, whether it's from exoticals that might feel that we're not exotical enough, whether it's from unambiguous Black people that feel like we're too unambiguous looking to them, even though, honey, you're the one that had to buy my hair texture as a wig, so I don't know how we twins. And other races of people who might feel some type of way about us because we identify with the Black community to some extent. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, this channel is for our plights. This channel is for our wins, our victories, also our sorrows. This is about creating community for women who have the melanin, brown to darker, and who have the privileges to go with it, and who are not trying to beg for representation because we are our own representation. We are our own representation, and we're proud of where we come from. No matter what racial mix or admixture or culture we come from, we understand that there are good and bad sides to every culture. No matter where you go on planet Earth, there are good people in every culture, bad people in every culture. You know what I'm saying? We deal with our own traumas and insecurities. We also deal with our own egos and things we're proud of about ourselves and where we come from. Some of us were raised in great homes. Some of us were adopted. Some of us were raised in bad homes. Some of us were raised by family members. It just depends. Like, we are coming from all around the world, all around different walks of life, different ages. Some women are in their 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, teens. Like, we're just trying to make this life more prettier, more wealthier, more healthier. And we want to have fun. And we want to be able to say we had fun by the time we shut our eyes and go to glory and, go home to be with Yah. We want to have these experiences, and we're going to have them. Come hell or high water, this is our destiny. So if you are not about this life, then don't subscribe. Hell, possibly don't even watch. Because I want my Roslins to understand the mindset mother has and to come along with her, because this is a journey we're all going on. I'm no better than you. I just have a voice. I just have a platform. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sharing my story and the way that I perceive the world around me based on what I have lived through and survived and thrived. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still healing from. So if you're about that journey, if you're someone who wants the things I talk about in this video to come to light in regards to the plights and privileges of us brown cis dark skinned Exoticals, the fact that yes, we do exist, then I'll be seeing you in 2026. And if you're not about that life, please unsubscribe and please go. Go be with your tribe somewhere, but most likely not here if you don't agree with that same mindset. And with that, Mother is going to say, ciao. I love you, my Roslins and Rosikins, and I can't wait to see you next year.